Hey everybody, my name is Eric and welcome to my channel, which is now been changed to Elemental Battleground, formerly known as Caster's Battleground, and before that it was Summoner's Battleground. And this isn't the first time I've overhauled my game, but what I want to explain is why. And that was, in the beginning when I first started doing this years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I just know I wanted to make a fun card game. I fell into the online homemade TCG, CCG community. I started watching Scribble, Alex from Chaos Galaxy, and several others. And I had a lot of artwork from when I was a kid that I just didn't want to throw away. And I was trying to think of a fun way to recycle that artwork so I wouldn't have to just toss all that labor away that I was doing, and creating a card game seemed like, you know, the best solution at the time. And so over the years, I've actually found out how to make a good card game. I've looked at people making homemade card games, people who make professional card games. I've studied actual professional card games. And then of course you have to play professional card games in order to really get a good feel and understanding of them. So I fell into Cardfight Vanguard. My When I was a kid growing up, I collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I didn't really know how to play the game. I found out that was very common. Not a lot of kids knew how to play the game when I was a kid. It seems like it happened later. And then I gave those cards away to my little brother when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, I forgot, there was also Digimon, but that was the same thing as Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't know how to play the card game. I just thought collecting the cards were cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! is the first card game I actually um, really played, and played a lot, and played with kids in my school, in the library. People, I'm pretty sure, have similar stories. And then, I want to say when I was a teenager, I fell out of it and sold my collection off. And then about weirdly 10 years later, I got back into it. As I was saying earlier, I fell into it again with Cardfight Vanguard and a few others. I loved playing Vanguard Zero. I loved playing, what is it? Sorry for the long pause. I'm just trying to think of the name of the Shadowverse Evolve. That's it. I'm sorry. I've currently been playing that game for a while, and I really like it. The mechanics, the system, I think it's really cool. And so it was just a whole learning experience for me. And I feel like my channel now, instead of me showing off the cool cards I've made, has mostly just been me doing updates about what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, the rules, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to try to not do that anymore and just upload good content. So my first goal and what I'm going to do is try to get this card game out. The first set is done. It's been done for a little bit now. I do have enough cards to make that are going into a second set, but to be honest, I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. This whole thing has been very time consuming. It's been a labor of love project for sure. So after I put out set 1, which I have about 140 cards, I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I would like to, because all of them are really cool in my opinion. I've changed a lot of effects and rules and costs in my game, and I just think it works better. I was unhappy with my card game before, and now I think it's actually pretty good. And so the first step is to put all the images onto the game crafter and get them, all of the images, centered and perfect, so the cut line for when the machine prints them doesn't mess them up. I've been putting that off for a while just because it's very tedious work, time-consuming work. So hopefully this holiday season I'll be able to put some time aside to do that. I'm Not sure if I'm going to be able to put out set one before the end of this year. Probably not, but I'm going to try. If not, it'll be out next year. And for anyone who stumbles across my videos or who are currently subscribed to me, I checked my YouTube channel right before making this video. I have 12 subscribers. I'm not sure if I had less or more in the past because I haven't been on in a long time. But I just want to say for the 12 people who I have watching, thanks so much for watching, supporting, sharing my content. And even if I'm talking to nobody's interested in my card game, and I'm just shouting into the void, I'm just gonna go on record and say I'm making this card game for me. If other people get it and like it too, awesome, terrific. Thank you very much for supporting me. And one bit I've actually forgot, sorry, I forgot why I've changed the name of my card game again, is because I've discovered a card game that has actually been out for a few years, but I didn't know about it until the last 3 or 4 months. And that game is called Metazoo, and a lot of the terminology I was using and that creator of that game and that game used were way too similar, and it annoyed me. So I was like, well, just keep doing it and hope this game's small enough that I don't get a call from their lawyers, which I don't think would ever happen. But just for the sake that in some crazy alternate reality it did happen, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna change the name of it. I was already gonna overhaul my game anyway, so it all just fits together perfectly. And that's what I've been up to and my plans for my channel in this card game going forward. Just to reiterate, I'm going to try to put this card game on the Game Crafter first, and then I'm going to put out content and show people the cards and the new rules later on. And yeah, that's everything that I had going on and have going on. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, guys. Bye.